We all know that calisthenics tutorials are a waste of time. But guys, I have found something a lot worse. Today we'll check out Lucas, whose tutorials, some of them, in my opinion should be deleted immediately because using them will send you straight into injury.
The muscle up is not as hard as people make it seem. The muscle up is not as hard as people make it seem.
No, I don't think so.
If you can do just 5 pull-ups,
you won't learn muscle up just with 5 pull-ups. You won't. And definitely not with these ones.
then with the techniques.
Okay, at this point, 252,000 people, I'm sad for you, should have immediately because this tutorial will help you to unlock maybe injury. Definitely not muscle up.
Why, Iota? Then you will be able to get over the bar and achieve your first muscle up in only 5 minutes. But you gotta focus.
The techniques covered in this video can be slightly dangerous and are being shown for educational purposes. Practice at your own risk.
You son of a bitch.
We're gonna work on our swing. You only need to do this for a few seconds, all right? It's not rocket science. All right, now what we're gonna do with our swing is we're gonna work on swinging into a pull-up. However, we want to initiate this pull-up at the correct moment. It's basically right before the center as you're coming back.
Okay, let me pause it. So he's not only teaching us how to injure ourselves, but he's also showing us how to do the bad form muscle up incorrectly. Because the correct timing is to start pulling in front of the bar, not under it.
For the next 30 seconds, what I want you to start doing is work on making your pull-up more explosive.
How you wanna do more explosive pull-up when you can't do only 5 pull-ups?
Yeah, you can. No! You can. No! You absolutely can. No! What you're going to do is when you're coming to the top, I want you to start working on loosening your grip and turning your hands out just a little bit.
Another bad information, because even if you are doing normal muscle ups, you know, those without keeping, you should never let go, even slightly, the bar, because the transition is the most difficult part, and so you really need to push hard through that. His technique will highly depend on if you can pull high enough. So you fly through this part and then you do the dip. If you are not a Superman, you will just end up hitting the bar with your chest.
Just loosen the grip so you're not going like this. You're gonna get the muscle up in no time. Form freaks, close your eyes. This is where it's about to get real hacky, all right? But hey, you wanna get up and over that bar in only 5 minutes? It's a 5-minute hack tutorial, come on.
This right here is the problem. If you are not strong enough, 15 plus pull-ups, which typically means 1 high pull-up to the chest, you can't muscle up. Get over it.
Oh my God.
When you don't have money, you won't go steal a TV.
Great, now none of us can watch TV. That's my TV!
Just because you wanna watch my videos.
One arm over the bar. So just do a few of these. It's gonna give you this invisible momentum. Boom. And there you have it, your first muscle up in only 5 minutes, yeah. With that being said, all it really is from there is a matter of cleaning this up.
Which means getting your number of pull-ups higher, so this whole tutorial is pointless anyways, because you will still need to build bigger muscles and get stronger. You won't do that with this. Okay, if your goal was to get on top of the bar, then congratulations! But calling this muscle up is almost like a crime.
The straddle planche is a super impressive looking move. However, it may not be as hard as some people make it seem. That's right. Follow the steps in this video, and in only 5 minutes, you may be holding your first straddle planche.
Maybe.
I don't know if I would listen to a guy who can't even planche, giving me advice on how to planche. In 5 minutes. Zdenek, but he can planche, are you blind? Bent elbows make it easier like a lot. And this straddle, thanks to his flexibility, is the same like if you would do a proper advanced tuck, strength-wise. So yeah, technically he can't.
But you gotta focus. Before you get started learning these secrets, The more flexible you are in the legs, the easier it's going to be to do the straddle planche.
The straddle will be easier, but then the transition to full planche will be thanks to that a lot harder, because that flexibility will help you get the straddle planche even when you shouldn't be there yet.
Now the first thing we're going to do is we are going to get used to balancing on our hands in a straddle planche-like position, the turtle freeze.
There's no rules, you can do what you want.
Okay.
What I want to do for this next step, I want to turn my fingers a little bit more towards my head. Next, we are going to get back into our frog pose. Then from here, instead of putting one leg out, I want you to try to do both legs. Oh.
It's interesting that from all those useless bent arm exercises, we suddenly got into even more useless straight arm exercises. Okay, look, the frog stand, straddle elbow lever won't help you at all. If you are a beginner, focus on building muscles and strength with push-ups and dips, because straddle planche, that's a god level move for calisthenics beginners, which needs hella strong shoulders, biceps, triceps, and so on. If you look like this while doing push-ups, forget about it. Like seriously, forget it. The only bent arm exercise that is in some way beneficial is the bent arm planche, but that's a god level move too for beginners, which will help you strengthen your shoulders, but other than that, you won't ever planche by spamming it or the frog stand or elbow lever. The correct path to straddle planche is being able to do at least 30 dips, I would say. Tuck planche, advanced tuck, and then the straddle planche. If you are stronger, 40-50 dips in a row, you can do tuck planche or planche leans to get used to holding your body on straight arms. And then you can jump to straddle immediately, for example. It depends on how strong you are.
How to do a one-handed push-up in only 5 minutes. That's right, it is not as hard as people make it seem.
One arm push-up. I mean, the real one arm push-up is an elite calisthenics skill. This one he's showing, where you are twisting your body, I could do under a year of working out without a plan. So yeah, it is pretty easy to learn it, but still you won't learn it under 5 minutes.
I want you to just push up with your upper body at first. So you're just lifting your head, upper back, then your chest, then your stomach, and then your pelvis, then the front of your legs, then your knees, and then back up to this position right here.
What the hell is even that?
Now what we're going to do is we're going to pick a side that we want to achieve our first one-handed push-up on. If you could do this, where you push up over to the side like this, up, back over and down.
You can do this.
You serious?
Now I want you to speed this up, okay? So, whoa. Whoa.
This right here is like one of the worst progressions I've ever seen. And that transition is like a year of training push-ups. Okay guys, we have made it, and there's only one good thing, which is that he didn't do how to front lever in 5 minutes.